Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. Today we are going to be starting off with Dixie. As you can see, yesterday we closed above our lowest EMA on the daily, and we are already extending up, testing into the resistance of 1340. If this is claimed today on the daily close, I'm warning for much higher levels. The goal of today is Dixie to close under 113.40. If it doesn't close under that, we're looking for much higher levels, guys. Here's the 4-hour chart. The support of the golden pocket is confirmed. We already got a launch off of it. We are closing outside of the channel and opening outside of the channel. Today, if we close above 113.40, I am looking for the retest of the previous high at 114.78, 114.786, and continuing higher into next week. So please, please, please be on the lookout for downside on all other assets, such as crypto and tech stocks today. All right. That was my 111 real warning, guys. I don't know how to stress that shit to you guys even further. If you go to a weekly on Dixie, it is on up mode. It is not bearish. This thing is launching off the lowest EMAs as support. We didn't even get to the 21. I would not get in the way of this train. This thing is running. Okay, since today is Friday, CME closes today, guys. So let me just give you guys a quick peek at CME. A few things you just need to really understand. There's your death cross. Okay, so CME officially has done the death cross. We're under the lowest EMA. This is literally, if you invert this chart, the opposite of what's going on in Dixie is happening on Bitcoin. I would be looking for downside, and I don't think this base is going to hold. I think we're going to break it. Just be ready for that, okay? If we close today's CME under 19.6, next week is going to open, and I'm only looking for downside. All right, that's all there is to see on this. There's nothing else. Even if we break 19.6, the next level of resistance is going to be around 23,300. I'm not looking for that anytime soon unless there's something crazy going on. And yeah, the dollar is not the favorite asset for people in the world. Here is Ethereum on the weekly. You're under all the EMAs and you're pushing off the lowest EMA. You don't even have a 200 EMA to populate on ETH because it's so new. Wick off of the lowest EMA, just showing pressure down. Volume has not stopped either to the downside. I'm not looking for anything up. I'm looking for us to test this little area right here of 1,000 whatever. If this was gonna hold as support, we would have broken out by now. I was already waiting for it. Now that we're not doing that, I'm looking for the next leg down. And unfortunately, that's CME at like $600. I know that this is not what anyone wants to see, but just look. This is when CME opened. We're under it and consolidating under it. If you lose this support here at 1180, you are silly not to think we can't go to $600. It's going to be a quick flush, and I'm probably not going to touch anything after $1,000. I'll probably stop 1,000 or a little bit under 1,000 for a long, and then after that, I'll stop myself out because this middle area, I do not want to be caught in this. This is all BS fluff area. I only want to touch 600 after my $1,000 gets stopped out. I'm okay with that. Um, yeah, that's the one thing I wanted to stress on this. All right, so we're done with this. And actually, let me see if we had it on the. Yes, we did. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. This breaks down. I'm looking for 14,400 to 12,660 on Bitcoin. On ETH, you saw it was at $1,000 support, and then it was the like $600 fib target. So that's what I'm looking for. I did not do a fib on this, which is kind of silly of me. And I don't want to do it this way either, but I'll do it for So yeah, I mean, here is your fib targets. Anything under 20,300 is bearish for Bitcoin. That's your golden pocket. You have 17.5, 17.6 as your, or sorry, 17.7 as your last layer of support on the CME. After the 17,755 thing breaks, I'm looking for 15,000 to 14,000 for that long scalp. Where we find it, I don't know, but if it wants to flush into the perfect buy at the 12,000 700 area, I'm ready for that too. So yeah, that's my plan for the up and down. I don't care where it goes. I'm ready. All right, now let's go to perps. And today I'm not going to go over everything. We're just going to go over Bitcoin and Ethereum. And if anyone wants other stuff, they can hit me up. Here you go on Bitcoin perps. Today is the day. Today is the day. CME has already crossed bearish. We're literally 1 week to 2 week candle close away. The yellow 21 is already under it. We just need to close this here or lower and it will officially break. Next week we will open. This will be cross to the downside. And if we don't get a flush to the downside, then market maker likes to push price right into that level, which is around 22,000, 23,000. I'm not looking for 23,000, so I'm going to expect the flush to the downside. I'm looking for that 11, 12K sweet spot, but there are levels in between. Do I have a fib? Yes, I do. So here's my fib on perps. This was something I was discussing with. I had a free hour and a half stream yesterday with a few people. It was one member, one not member. Somebody was sneaking in and out too. But the point of the matter was I was showing what I was expecting for upside, downside, and I gave them a casino-like strategy, which was basically having a straddle going at least near the golden pocket because we didn't know if we were going to claim this or not. So having a long and short and stopping one out is ideal. Gonna go to the daily because we already looked at the weekly. So sorry, I'm going straight to the 4 hour. There's no reason to look at the, uh, as I told him yesterday, always look at the daily first. So here's the daily real quick. I guess it's because of the drawings there. But here you go. Sorry, guys. As you can see, the daily is basically under all the EMAs. We've already rejected off the 21 and now off the lowest EMA. This wick is the only thing that is giving you an option of sweeping liquidity to the top side. But since there's so, like literally weakness, Dixie about to ramp up, I would expect this wick to get eaten and probably pushed through, looking for those lower levels. Excuse me. This was our resistance to the top side, the 19.3 from this local fib. After 17.6 gets broken to the downside, my next level of scalp possibility is 16.6, and then we're going to those levels of the CME. So yeah, we're waiting to see 4 hour close under this channel. I mean, under this triangle consolidation for this measured move to play out. Measured move is already in motion. Here's a 4 hour chart. So yeah, the measured move is already in motion. We are already rejected out of this triangle consolidation. We're pushing off. Measured move to the breakdown of this triangle is all the way down here at like where this wick was. So there's no doubt in my mind that yeah, downside wise, we should be testing this wick and then probably the actual low. The 18.6 level is now officially liquidity has been tapped there. There's no reason to keep tapping this area unless we're gonna have all the dip buyers who bought the dip over here get wrecked one more time as we go down and flush and then actually stay down there now. So, yeah, if some miracle we get a 4 hour above 19,100, well then you have still 19,300 as resistance, and until you break above 19,300, you're not going to break 19.7. You have layers and layers of resistance to the upside. So right now it is to the downside, least resistance. We're waiting for support. Once we find support, we can scalp along to retest the breakdown area. I'm not looking for 19.7. I'm at least looking for 19.3, 19.4 to see if we can find a next lower high there and then roll on over. That way we can all get into that short if we want and then have a stop loss above the midline of the channel, 19.7, 19.8. So that's what we're looking for on Bitcoin. I don't have high hopes for upside. But yeah, here is Ethereum. Here's the daily. So all we've been doing is consolidating. I'm waiting to see if we break under this 1263. After 1263, we can look for our fib scalp longs. If we break above 1310, I'm looking for 1342 for a short. If we break above 1342 with a 4-hour open and close, I'm going to be looking for an extension up. Probably the first level of resistance at like 1420-ish, then 1520. So keep in mind those areas. Going to the 4-hour, Bitcoin already tested and broke down out of the triangle. ETH is still holding in here. So Bitcoin, if it starts breaking down a little bit more, it will probably drag ETH with it. So just be on the lookout. The second we have a 4-hour open and close outside of this triangle consolidation, you should expect that measured move to come through. So just be patient, but more than likely it is coming. I don't know why we didn't have a measured move. Get that going. Should be looking to at least go to this fib at 1230, and then we can see if that's going to give us a scalp for the long. If it comes to this level, what you can expect is like something like this. Just flushes down, and it finds a bounce right into our 1263 level, which was the support. Then it's going to reject off of this and then go back down. Okay, so just wait. Don't rush into positions. If it comes down, be patient for that relief rally, and then wait for the retest of the breakdown, and then short it to the downside. I was gonna say a bad word. Then short it to the downside. All right, you don't have to just rush. Be patient. These are 4-hour candles. You're gonna have plenty of time to do what you want to do, unless it's an actual trending move to the downside. That's okay. You don't want to jump in the middle of this kind of shit. That's like gonna destroy you unless you're on the right side of the trade. And then as soon as you get in the trade, say this is dumping short, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna short too. You short here, and then boom, you get wrecked because the market maker is going to reversion to the mean. So yeah, back to this. If this closes under 1263, you should be looking for downside, like quick downside, and then you have to wait to see if we're going to hold 1230. If not, you're going to look for those much lower levels, okay, that we have targeted out. Your resistance to the top side is at 1242, and then your 200 EMA is like 1350. Oh, sorry, it was 1342, and your 200 EMA is at like 1350. So basically, the top of the channel will be resistance for another short, and it will be a lower high in sequence for downside. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. Be careful. Today's Friday. It's a risk off day. There's so much stuff going on in the world, such as protests in Iran, North Korea testing multiple ballistic missiles near South Korea, China about to ramp up stuff with Taiwan, Russia doing martial law in Ukraine, U.S. government printing money endlessly, UK government can't hold their shit together, Trust just quit after like 4 weeks. So the point is, there's a lot of uncertainty, FUD, if you would say, in the news. This is an opportunity for you to buy the blood. But what I'm saying is be careful. There are like falling knives I'm expecting. Just be careful. Wait for the knife. Right now, we have not broken the range. It's going sideways. Why are you loading up your gun and shooting here when we were going sideways for, oh, here, this is what I did for them. I'll do it for you. About 33 days, we have just consolidated in this range. So if you just had this little silly triangle drawn for 30 days, you would have been an expert trader. The only time you took a whooping was right here, and that's if you were short and didn't take profit on the fib, because that's why we have fibs to take profit, and you would have had a stop loss on your short right on the bottom of this channel. And you could have scalped along, probably in this little wick over here somewhere. You could have scalped along to hedge your short because that's also you taking profit on your short. And you could have took profit right back at the median of the channel. You didn't have to go to all this nonsense, but at least at the middle of the channel, you could have took profit. You could have re-shorted over here when you saw weakness. It couldn't get back to the top of the channel. Took profit on the bottom of the channel. Repeat, rinse, repeat for 33 days. Okay. For 33 days, you didn't need me to tell you to do anything. You could have just played your range. So now that the thing is about 70% full, we're expecting a breakout. We're looking for clues as to which way it should go. Dixie is giving us one of those clues. Oh, that's another thing. Let me go back to Dixie and set an alert. This is going to rock people today. Let's set an alert for right here. If this wick, if 114 gets hit, ooh, we are gonna see flush on Friday. That's so mean for market maker to do, but that's what's looking like it's happening. And it's a risk-off day. So what's going on? Everyone is getting out of other assets and they're parking their money in cash. And most likely it's the dollar. And we are already opened and closed outside of this channel, and we are now officially tracking up. Guys, I'm going to get this video out to you ASAP. Please pay attention. Please watch. Please like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications if you haven't already. If you guys want this material, please help me grow the channel so I continue doing this. Otherwise, I can sit in my cave quietly and just trade myself. Uh, I do this for the people. Hopefully, the people are actually consuming this. Otherwise, I'm literally talking to myself anyway and wasting good hours I could be trading. Um, if there are other assets you guys would like, feel free to mention them. Send me a message, whatever. I'll get the charts and we'll look at it. Last but not least, in the description of this video is the Discord group. Please feel free to join. We are talking there regularly. I've been giving nonstop free signals in there, including free member material in there. So uh, I'm gonna buckle down. I have not charged for membership other than for once. I am gonna buckle down in December. We will make sure that if you're paying for membership material, you're gonna get your money worth, and I'm not gonna be distributing it freely. So your advantage with that is gonna be there, and no one's gonna be fading our scalping methods and setups because I'm just giving it out for free. So don't worry. For now, it's the season of giving, so we're gonna let everyone, get a taste. But I'm gonna be ramping stuff up very, very soon, and it's gonna get real, real exciting. If you are enjoying everything to this moment, you're going to scream like a schoolgirl in the new year. All right. It's going to be a very, very, very great year. If you guys have been following me, you guys know what I'm expecting the next few days is fib time. I am looking for the bottom of the market to be put in, and I'm only looking for upside. It's perfect that the whole world is so bearish right now. That's literally when the bottom gets set in. When the market will be pumping, people will be in disbelief, going like, no, it's going to dump. But no, it's not going to dump. It's not disbelief. It's literally what's supposed to be occurring. You just not following your analysis and you're just not paying attention. Is what I'm saying. Bitcoin is operating on a 4-year cycle. Please understand, halvening is coming up, etc., etc., etc. No more membership material on these things. You guys, if you want more, come talk to me on Discord. If you're interested in members, it's $20 a month. You only pay once until the new year. The new year, the billing will be monthly, but until then, if you're just trying to get a taste, $20 for members until end of December. December is when all people will be billed for monthly basis. And yeah, that's also when other things will kick into our membership offerings. All right, guys. Well, have a safe day. It's Friday. And if I don't talk to you later, enjoy your weekend. Last thing I want to say is just be safe. Keep your eye on Dixie. Um, save as much money as possible because I am going all in on spot within literally 5 days. and I'm going to use that spot to trade. So even if markets tank to zero, I'll have my spot to short with. All right, guys, have a great day. Be safe. Last time.